Welcome, everybody. This is Local Business Marketing and Website Traffic Growth Strategies. I'm your co-instructor, Scott Patton, and I want to introduce your other co-instructor, Soren Constantine. Hey, Soren, how are you doing?
Hi, Scott. I'm very glad that I'm here with you, and I welcome everybody to the course.
In this course, we're going to be covering a number of areas that as a local business, it's very important that you be aware of and that you address. Now, most local businesses start off as, let's just say, as an apprentice plumber or as a junior accountant. And then you progress and you progress, you get better and you get better, and you decide, hey, I want to put out my own shingle, I want to start my own business, and you break away and you start your own business. And so your expertise is in the area that you spent the last 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years working in. It is not the internet. So our goal is to give you an overview of the new internet world as it applies to your plumbing business or your roofing business, or your car dealership business, and basically work on a strategic basis. Okay, so this is not going to be a course on how to put internet security on my WordPress blog on an Apache server using cPanel and Ruby on Rails, which I hope you understood nothing of what I said. If you did understand it, you would know it didn't make any sense. But the thing is that most of the people in our industry, in internet marketing, that are trying to help you be found on the internet, speak a language that is akin to a cross between Japanese and Chinese if you're European and North American, and some other language that makes no sense if you're Chinese or Japanese. And we're going to try and get rid of all of the jargon. There might be some that comes up, and Soren and I are going to be, watching each other for that, because this is about plain English, what you need to be able to do, and hopefully it will give you the right questions that you can ask your webmaster or the person that's doing your online marketing for you. And of course, Soren and I are expert professional online marketers. You can certainly contact us and we'll be happy to help you. Our goal in this course is to give you a plan, because it is totally overwhelming. And we're going to be giving you 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 ideas. Don't think that you need to implement all of the ideas like now. You need to set up a plan depending on your business, which is another reason why we're giving you an overview as opposed to specifics. If you're a car dealership, in a local area, or you're a plumber in a local area, or you're an accountant in a local area, or you're a restaurant in a local area, your strategies are going to be completely different, because your clients, while they have a lot of things in common, are looking for you in different ways, or they have they find you doing different activities. And we're going to get into that. What we want to do right now is introduce ourselves to you. So you've already met me. I've spoken for a couple minutes now. I want to turn it over to Soren, and maybe Soren, you can give everybody some of your background.
So, hello everybody. My name is Soren, and as Scott already has presented me, I'm an online entrepreneur for about 6 years now, and even if in the last 2 years I've been creating and selling online and digital products in the whole world, I actually started with a local business on the internet. Okay, I had an e-commerce shop. I live in Bucharest, Romania, and I had an e-commerce shop here. And basically, I see from 1 year to the other how important for local businesses internet as a marketing channel becomes. And there are a lot of businesses and a lot of entrepreneurs that I don't think realize how big of a deal this can be for them. It can actually take your business to a whole new level. And if you are one of the few people that actually realizes this in this early stage, okay, for local businesses, in this early stage of the internet for local businesses, you can actually you can actually take your business to a whole new level, you know. And I have a lot of friends here, for example, who have brick and mortar businesses. Like I have a friend, you know, who has a shop where he sells different types of cakes and desserts. And in the past, he did online marketing, and this thing helped him a lot because now he knows for his local business, you know, how to market it, how to get on the first page of Google, you know, how to make people to find him, and he actually has a lot of clients coming from the internet. So that's why I think that the internet can really help you if you have a local business, or the things that you will see here as basically we will teach you some principles that you can apply. And these things, if you apply them correctly, you don't need to know all the stuff, okay, from the beginning, because uh, basically the big advantage that you have is that you are in an early stage right now, and if you will apply these basic principles, you will get results with them. You know, if we would talk about maybe some very highly competitive niches in the internet marketing world and not local businesses, maybe you would need to know more detailed stuff, more complicated stuff, but this is not the case. And that's why I think that the principles that we are going to talk about in this course, me and Scott, will help you to get more clients for your business, to grow it in your local area, okay, even expand it if you want to. And obviously, after that, if you want to, I don't know, dive deeper into online marketing and other things like that, you can reach out to us, and we are definitely going to help you. Or you can go and I don't know, dive deeper into more information on your own. But the things that we are going to share with you here should help you to expand your local business very, very well.
Yeah, I totally agree. And one of the things that occurred to me as I was listening to you, Soren, is the majority of people have businesses online with employees. So you're used to managing people. Like there's very few roofers that put a roof on by themselves. There's no car dealership I know of that just has one person, working at it. And it's the same. This is, and when you do your advertising on the radio or on the TV or in the local newspaper, you have some graphic person do some work for you, and you have some writer do some work for you, and you have, people at the newspaper or TV or radio station that do the work for you to create the actual commercial. And you need to look at online marketing as the same sort of thing. If you decide, okay, I'm a plumber and I'm going to learn all of this stuff, build my own website and everything else, you're going to be spending years and years and years before you're anywhere near competent at it and making any sort of dent. And it's going to be incredibly frustrating. So this is definitely why it's important that we do an overview and a strategic session with you as opposed to a how-to, because you don't have time to do the how-to, and we should just get that out of the way right now. But what you want to be able to do, and the hardest thing, is asking the right questions so that the person that you're working with, they know what they're talking about, because there's a lot of people. We've seen that everywhere. I'm sure you've hired, a bricklayer or something that said, oh, I've been doing it for years. And you look at his work and you go, this guy's never done it before in his life. And it's the same thing with the online marketing. So you need to be able to put together a plan and then be able to follow along with milestones so that you know whether or not the people doing the work are actually doing the work. And that's a big part of what we want to do here.
Exactly. Yeah. If you understand if you know the basic principles and what you want from your online marketing strategy, then you know what to ask the person who will actually handle the online marketing for you. You'll know how to track your results, how to ask the right questions to optimize everything, and how to get better results, because that's what you ultimately want.
Yeah. So now I want to give you a little bit of my background. I ran a grocery store for 20 years. Actually, it's a whole bunch of grocery stores. So I totally understand being in a local market. I was in a town of 13,000 people once, running the number one grocery store in the town. And it was, then I was in a big city with millions of people running a grocery store. So I have that background, and I'm going to be bringing that to the course. in the mid 1990s, so centuries ago, they started computerizing. So I got a computer, I started figuring out how to use the computer, and then I decided I wanted to get into this big time. And I started training people on how to use computers, how to do their email, how to use Word, Excel, those sorts of things. And then the people I was training said, well, do you know how to make a website? I thought, website? What's that? And figured out what a website was, figured out how to make a website. And then how do you get traffic? And figured that out. How do you get conversions? And then I discovered this, well, I didn't discover it, but I found out about this thing called blogging and podcasting and started teaching people how to do that. And that's what I've been doing since 2000 and 1999, that area. And it's been amazing. And so today I work with a roofer in Hawaii. I work with a home renovator in British Columbia, Canada. And I also work with a wholesale construction company in Vancouver, British Columbia. So I have a number of clients that those are the three that I want to come off the top of my head that are local, and it's really quite amazing how much different that is than if I have, say, a book that I want to that an author comes to me with a book and wants to market it around the world. It's a totally different type of process. Okay, so that's a little bit about Soren, a little bit about me. In this course, we want to give you a quick overview of the main topics. You can see them when you look down, or so I guess it's over to the side now. But we're going to talk in the next lecture about why local businesses have a huge advantage online. And you really do have a huge advantage overall, the non-local businesses that are trying to get eyeballs to their sites. Then we're going to talk about mobile marketing, because in the local marketing, the local field, mobile is king, because everybody has got their phone out and they're walking around looking for your restaurant or looking for your oil change or looking for an accountant or whatever. And Google knows where they are. And if Google knows where you are, Google's job is to put the two of you together. And your job is to make it easy for Google to do their job. And then we're going to talk a little bit about being where your customers are. And that has to do with understanding your customers. Are your customers people that spend all their spare time on YouTube watching videos? Or are they very social and they're on Facebook? Or do they like, just quick little chats and they do tweets? Or is it business to business and they're spending a lot of their time on LinkedIn? Or maybe there's a specific industry forum or site that everybody goes and hangs out at. You need to know these things, because let's say, for example, that all of your customers watch YouTube videos and you're spending all of your time posting and marketing and paying for ads on Facebook. I already talked a little bit about helping Google help you. The fact of the matter is that Google has very specific things that it looks for on websites, and most people don't think about it because they don't know Google. They just know they type in something and Google gives millions of results and they click on the first couple and we're done. And so we're going to give you a little bit of an idea of what's important when it comes to local marketing online when we're talking about Google. Now, video is king. There's no doubt about it. The video is exploding on Facebook. It's exploding on YouTube. I don't know, if I was a cable company, I think I would be like looking for somebody to buy me before I became obsolete and closed down, because all of that stuff is just going the way of the dodo bird, really, because you can watch videos on your phone. You can watch them on your computers. You can learn anything that you want. You can see anything that you want. So within reason. Then we're going to be talking about reviews. Online, when nobody knows who you really are, what other people say about you is crucial. And one of the things that most local businesses do a very poor job at, actually, let me say all businesses of all stripes do a very poor job of getting reviews. And you can look at places like Amazon, and almost everything on Amazon has hundreds and hundreds of reviews. And you think, wow, that's a lot of reviews. It's not. They sell millions and millions and millions of products, and they don't have millions and millions of reviews.
You are right. Actually, even Amazon does a pretty poor job in getting reviews from their buyers. They absolutely have no sequence of following up properly with their clients for reviews. And also, if you are a seller on Amazon, for example, I know this because I'm a seller on Amazon. You are not allowed to do a lot of things in order to get reviews from your clients, even if you do it with a good intention, because I think that their policy is to avoid, getting, incentivized reviews or, fake reviews or stuff like that.
Yes.
But because of their strictness regarding this, they also got in the other side, at the other extreme where they do a very poor job, asking for reviews from their clients. And even so, they have thousands of reviews, exactly like you said. They have products which have thousands of reviews, but their conversion rate from their clients into actual reviewers, people who leave a review for the products, is very, very low. I think it's under 5%.
Yeah. So one of the things that we want you to be thinking about when it comes to reviews, and we're obviously going to be getting into this in a lot more depth, is if your client or customer or prospect does a search on you and two of your competitors come up and they have these 5 stars and it says, 4.6 out of 5 stars, 20 reviews, and you've got 0, who are they going to pick? So, and because most of your competitors do very poor job on getting reviews, this gives you a very simple, easy upgrade that you can do in the eyes of your prospects. And Google loves it. They love the fact that you've got all these reviews. And it's not hard to do. You just need to ask for it. And we're going to get into that soon. But this is one thing where you are talking with your customers all the time. So in the course of the conversation, it's very easy to ask for a review. Pull out your phone, record it, take a video of it if they're open for that, or just get them to type you out an email and send it to you. Take their picture, pop it up on your website, and you're away. Or, I don't want to get into all the details because there's ways and ways, millions of ways that you can get good reviews, and we'll cover that in that lecture. That's a little bit of, a quick overview of what it is that we're talking about in this course.